If you have been around my channel for a while, you know that I despise social media for all the damage that it has done. I've been preaching it for so long. Even when I was on Facebook, I used to let everybody know exactly how I felt and exactly how I knew and observed at the moment and in the past and present of how much it was destroying communication and so many different aspects of life that everyone around me was like, oh no, but you get to keep in touch with your friends. And so nobody seemed to see the price and the cost, the real cost of letting Facebook become the monster that it has become. I always loved MySpace because it was about the art. And then when Facebook came on, it was about the ego. I always hated it. I always let Zuckerberg know because I never trusted that scum from the second I saw him. And I always knew that deep down, these people were guilty of treason. Just like the TV stations, all of these people, because of their intentions, you can always tell their intentions by the negative repercussions of it and by who runs it and so many other factors. But social media has a slew of negative repercussions for its use. And someone finally backed me up in my thought. And it's a bunch of scientists, all these people that did a study combining all these different articles and studies and experiments and whatnot on how bad the evil dark side of social media really is. And when everyone tells you that it is just for, oh, it's just to keep in touch and whatever, they're lying. It consumes them and they know it. They're just afraid to admit it. So look at these things. Look at these, some of the 50 characteristics. Feeling panic. Yep. Irritation, of course, because they deliberately steer things towards that. Feeling stress. Oh yeah. Feeling depression when you see all these other people that are not like you. Feeling guilt if you do something other. All these things, they're so easy. You know, if you're part of the social media freak show, these are things you've all felt at some point in time. Feeling jealousy, feeling of loneliness, flaming behaviors, anxiety, self-dissatisfaction, distraction addiction, deterioration of mood, reduced self-esteem, confidence, addiction to the use of online social networks, big time addiction. These people cannot get enough. They constantly think about it. What are we going to post? Who commented on my thing? Oh my God, who did this? What are they eating today? What are they wiping their butt with? All useless crap. Wasting time. Huge. Information overload of a lot of wrong information. So it's propaganda overload, more likely. But wasting time, huge. Wasting energy, huge. Wasting spirit, I'll add that one. Wasting money. People just spend money on useless things, or the advertising leads you to a ditch. Work overload. You work way harder. Increase users' appetite to take too much financial risk. Inappropriate posts. Oh my God, someone hurt your feelings. Poor content in terms of writing. Oh yeah, everyone stinks. And then Grammarly controls them, so AI is pretty much writing most things. Dumb jokes everywhere. Being exposed to sexual images or messages. Yep, Facebook knows how to steer that at the young kids. Offensive content, that too, and it goes everywhere. Lack of privacy. Oh yeah, privacy violations out the wazoo. Lack of online safety. Oh yeah, you're being spied on. They know where you are at all times. And what you do, your habits. Unsolicited communications. Oh yeah, they sell it. Publicizing private information. Oh yeah, they sell it. Again, misrepresentation. Yeah, because online is not the all-encompassing description of a human. Deception everywhere. Pedophilia. Sick predators. Misuse of information, impersonation, so much fakes, so many hackers, so many people trying to do this in farms, stealing personal data, cyber stalking behavior, sick, all ages, illegal, malicious software. Oh yeah, mostly probably covered by and encouraged by Facebook and their people. Social engineering, the big one. Phishing risks, yeah, the Nigerian princes are everywhere. Feeling of being abused, yeah, because they're doing it on purpose. Being harassed, oh yeah, because they're showing you the things that they know will make you harassed. Conflict with others, everywhere, that's what they get off on. Incitement to suicide, yep, they like that too. Delinquency, yep, you never mature, and that's why all these adults are incredibly immature. Low academic performance, yep, because you're spending all your time on Facebook and you're not thinking and you're thinking wrong. Low job performance, yep, because you're addicted to your dumb phone and your dumb ego and you can't get enough. And I would add a lot of other things. So this is the report, so you should definitely check it out. But I will add a lot of things to this, like the spiritual loss, the deadening of living in the present moment. So many people are living in this online ghetto that they are missing out on the moments around them. There could be a lot of people be on their phones, and there could be something amazing behind them, and they're checking Facebook. They have no attention to the now and the present moment. It is stifling everybody's that's in it, its ability to really gain true happiness from anything you experience in life. Most of your happiness from these addicts, these junkies of social media, comes from their likes, meaningless, pointless likes, and the amount of comments, good comments or bad comments. These people go nuts. If they will attack their family if you say the wrong thing. And most of these people don't even have a clue, but they're shadow banning all the important stuff, all the true stuff. And since the media, Big Pharma, and all of them own the social medias too, and they all work together for the same evil plan, they know exactly how to target who, just how to do it, and when. And they probably have AI actual patterns figuring out how to target certain people, how to show the liberal just enough of the right, the opinions from the right side or the other side, just to cause controversy and conflict, make that person depressed, make the other person get angry at them, create a fight. They love that. Meanwhile, the content that the side of truth wants to spread everywhere, Facebook shadow bans them so they can't spread anything everywhere, leading to frustration, leading to money issues when you see your liberal friends getting shared all over the place, and it just drives you nuts. And that's the point of all of this, to drive you nuts, to create and foster a reality that is not real and has no basis in what is actually important, and just takes humanity further and further away from a spiritual, nature-induced, beautiful existence in the present moment where the golden time is. When you are paying attention to all this other stuff, you are missing out on so much. You are missing out. Your entire day becomes wasted thoughts. A thought process that could be thinking creatively is thinking in the slums with Zuckerberg exactly where he wants you to think. So you are not productive, you're not creative, you don't question anything, and you're just so happy to be able to keep in touch with your friends that you can't see anymore as much because you don't even put in the effort. And you're so happy to just stay away from them and be on social medias that you never even question it. You never even question if all of your information, all of your location data, every single thing is there to build a dossier on you that can be filtered through artificial intelligence to create an even more in-depth just script of who you are. And you let them do it because you don't leave anything for secrets. So many people, I'm blown away, my family included, that people that are still on social media, friends, oh my God, everyone. So many people just put these things on about health, about their health of their family, about just depressing things, nasty things for attention. From who? For what? Why would you need people, like the government and everybody on earth, to know that you suffered through something like depressing, or your child did, or your child's medical decisions, which are supposed to be kept secret, or your own? There's HIPAA violations, and people just blast it all over the place. Oh, I'm taking this. Oh, blah, blah. I went to the hospital today. Oh, back for this, back for more. The government, everybody knows who you are. This stuff never gets deleted. And these people are living they're doing all of their things in hopes that it will get approval from others. Now that's almost a sin of being a human, because you are just totally focused on what is not really important. And that's why nothing's getting done. And these creative holes that people put in when when the majority of people are on a particular platform and it becomes almost like a country, then the media, the news, the culture, everything gets controlled. And these people are being considered to hold a place in, the UN or something, where they're considering giving Facebook, Zuckerberg, Jack from Twitter, all of these people a seat at the table with leaders of actual real countries. These people should be nothing. They should have zero power. They are unelected scum that you would just scrape away and barf at by looking at. If they were any other types of human or didn't have any other money, you'd be just disgusted by these scumbags. And then you get in the head of them and you try to figure out what they do, and you see their evil plan, And then a lot of people even do news reports on it, and they publicize these evil plans, or whistleblowers come out, and people hears all these things. Oh, Facebook's destroying this. Amazon's destroying all small private businesses. They're selling your information. They're steering people towards pedophilia. They're helping child sex trafficking. They're helping all these different things. But I'm going to still sign on and give them money for advertising. And, I'm going to pay for this emoji so that I can use it, and all this stuff. It's like, why give even a penny to any of these scumbags? But especially, why even give a second of your time? This place needs to be eviscerated. Facebook needs to become a ghost town before this guy takes too much power where it's impossible to stop him from doing anything. Hopefully he will be getting arrested soon on account of treason for all the illegal activity he did in the 2020 election. And if he doesn't, then this is all a sham. This is all a show. Because these people are putting it in our faces that they can do whatever they want. They can manipulate humanity. They can raise so much money. They can spur evil, spark it, help it, initiate waves of migrants, initiate all these different things. Put money towards all these places because they're raking it in. All these places that are terrible for humanity. These people in charge of social media, Zuckerberg, Jack, all these other scum, are committing crimes against humanity. Will we call them out and hold their feet to the fire? I pray we do, because they need it. In order for people to get the present moment and the beauty and the miracle of life back, they need to end social media forever. So log off, all of you, and tell your friends and family to do the same. But what if the corruption were to end and social media were to actually function as it could and as it originally kind of did, where creativity and things that are good actually spread instead of things that are political and fitting a certain agenda and a certain mold and a certain Great Reset style mission instead of a Great Awakening? The people are heading towards a Great Awakening, and the very small group of evil are trying to stop it and take us towards hell. And so will Truth Social, Donald Trump's new platform, be able to solve that? Will it live up to the hype and the promise of setting everything free, making everything follow a natural algorithm? It's really shocking what happens when things follow a natural algorithm and things get shadow banned. And I know from firsthand. On Facebook, when it started, I rose so fast. It got shared so much and sold art all over the world in such a quick time. It lasted about 3 months before Facebook caught on, and then it never happened again. It stopped immediately. Same thing happened with YouTube. I had a really great hit at one point and made some good money, and then it stopped immediately. What if that didn't happen? People like me would be able to have success, and the people that follow the agenda that the media likes and everybody else hates, the entire rest of the world population hates and doesn't agree with, that stuff would actually sink to nothing, fall to oblivion. No one would even see it. No one would talk about it. It would end. It wouldn't be brought up in schools. It wouldn't be talked about between kids, adults, or anyone. And that is a huge impact. Social media is evil because it creates an echo chamber of leftist crap, trash, satanic ideas and agendas. And it buries everything that is good and dedicated to making prosperity and making the earth a better place. And that's how we all feel. We all want to be happy. We all want to be good and raise our families and trust knowledge. We want to be able to trust knowledge. If Trump can put together a place where truth is allowed to spread, the media will die. All those companies will perish. Facebook will be gone, just like it did to MySpace, but worse. Twitter, done, because no one will pay attention to that. There's never been a chance for everybody to flourish in an interconnected world like we now have with the internet. There has never been a time where people's positive thoughts can create a wave of positivity and harmony if done exactly right. Evil costs so much money. Good is perfect and natural. And will this be good? We will find out in February. But think about how hard these media companies, these social media monsters, all connected to CIA, DARPA, craziness, with us as the target and our happiness and freedom as the main target of extinction. Imagine that influence gone, and think about how hard they have tried to control things. Things weren't controlled when social media came out. They just let it go free, and it was very positive, created a very positive thing. They couldn't have that. They had to have control. They are dreading the moment that this happens. That's why they already hacked into this site within minutes of the announcement. There is no telling what will happen. If we can link up truth in reality, with the elections being actually overturned and the true winner being crowned, then this would collide in a beautiful way in February, leading to a perfect renaissance on Earth. Let's do it. Bless you all. And as with art and creativity, when you tap into the source, you can do some amazing things. And if the whole world were doing that and allowed to free think and freely express themselves, it would be amazing. I created this about 6 years ago now. Truth taking a dump on the media. Lies, everyone just going off a cliff, burning, done. Did I predict this? Looks like it. Tap into the source, get creative. It's time for a renaissance.